Bose just launched a direct challenger to Sonos' best-selling compact speaker, and it's genuinely hard to call which one actually sounds better. But there's a real price gap between them, and one of these two just became the first of its kind to get a feature nobody else has yet. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether that price gap is worth paying and which one deserves a spot in your home. Let's start with how these two actually sound. Both use a 3-driver setup. Bose pairs 2 front-facing drivers with 1 up-firing driver, while Sonos uses 2 angle tweeters and a single mid-woofer. The Sonos is immediately expressive, digging out fine detail with vocals and treble that come through full of vitality. The Bose leans brighter still in the mids and highs by comparison, and honestly, it's hard to call a winner on sound alone. Where Bose does pull ahead is that up-firing driver. It adds a genuine sense of height and space to music the Era 100 just can't produce without one. Bass is where it gets murkier for both. The Bose's low end gets called spectacular by some and restrained by others, while the Sonos brings strong bass that isn't always perfectly controlled. Neither one is a clean win on bass specifically. What's worth knowing too, both support high-res lossless audio over Wi-Fi through services like Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal, so neither one's cutting corners on quality there either. So call sound quality a genuine tie, with Bose picking up a specific edge on spaciousness, but sound isn't actually where the biggest gap between these two shows up. That's still ahead. If breakdowns like this are helping you cut through the marketing and actually decide what to buy, hit subscribe. We're doing these head-to-heads every week. Now, let's talk room tuning, a feature gap that's easy to miss on a spec sheet, but makes a real difference once you're actually using one of these day to day. Sonos includes TruePlay. The app measures your room's acoustics and automatically corrects the EQ to suit it. The Bose Lifestyle Ultra speaker doesn't have anything like it when used on its own and not paired with Bose's Lifestyle Ultra soundbar. You get a manual 3-band EQ instead, and tweaking it can end up doing more harm than good. So for room tuning, this one's a clear win for Sonos. Automatic beats manual for most people. Next, let's move to how you actually get music onto each speaker. Both support AirPlay 2 and Spotify Connect directly, so you can cast straight from the apps you already use on either one. Bose also adds Google Cast, which Sonos doesn't have. That's not something most people will notice day to day, but it's worth knowing if you're specifically a Google Cast household. So let's call streaming flexibility a tie. Bose has one extra option in Google Cast, but neither one leaves you short. Now let's get into the features that actually set these two apart. Bose is the first non-Echo device anywhere to run Amazon's newer Alexa Plus. Unlike the classic Alexa most people know, Alexa Plus holds context across a whole conversation without you repeating the wake word. It remembers details you've told it before and can complete multi-step tasks through other services like booking a table or a ride just by asking. Neither speaker offers Siri or Google Assistant, so if you want a different assistant entirely, you're out of luck either way. The real question is just old Alexa versus new Alexa Plus. Sonos runs a standard, well-established version, while Bose has the newer one first. Worth knowing on the Sonos side too, it also has its own Sonos voice control as a bonus option, though that's not a second assistant. It's a simpler, privacy-focused layer just for basic music commands like play, pause, and grouping speakers. If you want an actual assistant on Sonos, standard Alexa is still doing that job. There's also a bigger picture feature worth flagging if you're thinking about expanding beyond one speaker. Sonos has years of proven multi-room ecosystem behind it, while Bose's whole lifestyle collection only just launched, so it doesn't have that same track record yet. Where Bose claws some of that back is openness, because it runs on standards like AirPlay and Google Cast rather than a closed system. You're not locked into buying only Bose gear to expand later, unlike Sonos's more closed, Sonos-only approach. So this one comes down to what you value more. Bose has the newest Alexa and the more open, flexible ecosystem, while Sonos has a tried and tested version of both, and both handle the everyday basics well either way. On design, Bose gives you 3 finishes: black, white smoke, and a limited edition driftwood sand with a real wood base that costs £50 more and genuinely stands out. Sonos keeps it simpler with black or white only. The two also look and feel different in the hand. Bose wraps a fabric grille around a curved pill-shaped body with touch controls built around a circular volume ring. Sonos goes for a more minimalist, cylindrical shape with a matte finish and flush capacitive touch controls. Both feel solidly made. This one really comes down to which look fits your space. So for color variety, Bose has the edge. For build quality itself, it's close. Just 2 different aesthetics, not one being clearly better than the other. Now, that price gap I mentioned right at the start, here it is. These reflect what we saw at the time of recording, so it's worth checking current pricing yourself before buying. The Sonos Era 100 is £199 in the UK, though currently discounted to around £179 on Amazon, and it's $219 in the US. The Bose Lifestyle Ultra speaker is £299.95 in the UK and $299 in the US. That's roughly £100 to £120 more for the Bose, depending on which Sonos price you're comparing against. That's not a small gap. So on price, Sonos wins clearly. This one isn't close. So here's how this breaks down by what matters to you. Do you want the more spacious, room-filling sound and don't mind paying more for it? Get the Bose. Do you want your speaker to automatically tune itself to your room? Get the Sonos. Are you not fussed about Google cost specifically? Streaming flexibility is a tie either way. Do you want the newest version of Alexa and an open ecosystem you can mix with other brands? Get the Bose. Or do you want the proven, well-established version of both instead? The Sonos runs that just fine. Do you want the best price? Full stop. The Era 100 is meaningfully cheaper either way you look at it. So, here's what you came here to find out. Both of these genuinely sound excellent. This isn't a case of one being clearly better on quality. Bose wins on spatial sound, color variety, being first to Alexa Plus, and a more open ecosystem. Sonos wins on automatic room tuning, a proven multi-room track record, and a genuinely significant price gap. Streaming flexibility and build quality are both close to a tie. If you want the newer, more spacious sounding option and don't mind paying for it, get the Bose. If you want the more established, cheaper option that tunes itself to your room, the Era 100 is still very hard to beat. Whichever one you do go with, the Amazon links for both are down in the description below. If this helped you decide, hit subscribe. We're doing these every week. Thanks for watching Tech Authority.